Ah, good day to you all. Welcome to the Piper's Table. I am sitting here finishing a bowl of Capstan original Navy Flake out of one of my Nordic pipes, and I just received my International Pipe Day tobacco package, so I figured I would open it and share it with you guys out there. I changed the way I set the phone up so you could see as I set them down, so you won't be able to see me too well, but today the video is specifically about just the bulk and tins of tobacco that I got. So first thing, it actually came in 2 boxes. I already opened the first smaller one, and all that was in it was this. And this is the Fusiliers Ration Special Reserve, which I'm very excited about. I don't know why I thought that it would come in like a ribbon cut or a ready rub. I wasn't expecting these like awesome crumble cakes, but they look awesome. Now I already opened this one. Oh, hold on, Greta. Papa's filming.
Come here, baby.
Anyways, baby's upset now. She loves to smell the tobaccos, but I don't like her to be out here when I'm actually smoking. But anyways, yeah, the Fusiliers Ration Special Reserve. I was a huge fan of the original, so I'm really eager to try this, and I think the only difference is that they've let the tobaccos mature for an extra long time. There's some mellowing and marrying of flavors that are supposed to be present that aren't so much in the original, so we'll get into that one. Probably might be one of the first ones. But yeah, check out these awesome big old chunks. And it definitely smells more mellow. You can definitely tell that there's an age to it, so I'll be really interested to try that. So that's tobacco number 1. And you can see this is a pretty decent amount. This is 4 ounces is what I ordered. This one you can get by bulk. It doesn't come any other way. It's $5 an ounce, which I think is very reasonable. But I think the extra maturing has made it a little bit lighter. So that's a decent amount of tobacco for weighing 4 ounces. I'm really excited about this one. The next one is this is just to refill one of my jars that I'm about halfway through, and this is the Peter Stokkebye's Proper English, which I guess the number is BG0400. Well, I'm excited about that one. This is one of my favorites. One of my go-to all-day smokes. If you want a good, like, mild to medium English, and you want an economic bulk buy, you can't go wrong with Peter Stokkebye's Proper English. He also does a English Luxury, which is also really nice. I think the English Luxury has a touch of Black Cavendish in it, which I don't mind, but I much prefer the like zesty, tangy spiciness of a English without any Cavendish. That's that one. It's quite windy here today. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. The other one that I got to sort of re-up some of is Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Twist Flake. Now this is a pure Virginia, and it's one of the ones that I really have gravitated towards. This was the first pure Virginia blend that I smoked that I revisited, and in fact, I liked this tobacco so much that it's the first, I guess, like non-aromatic that I ever bought a large quantity of. I bought a pound of it about a year ago, and I'm getting quite low. I probably have about 2 ounces left, so I just ordered, this is just 4 ounces, and this is another, if you, I mean, I think it looks awesome. The presentation is really cool. It's such like a beautiful looking flake. This is another great one from Peter Stokeby. If you're looking for a really nice Virginia that has a really pleasant room note, this is a really good economic bulk buy too. I think both of these, like, I want to say these are both 4 ounces, like $12, right? And these will last a while. Like, gosh, I smoke a lot, and I go through some varieties, but I smoke the Proper English. Proper English and the Balkan Supreme are pretty much my number 1 and 2 go-to tobaccos. And I bought 8 ounces of this stuff in like October. And I still have a little bit left, but, you know, everything was on sale, and I love this one, so I figured I'll go ahead and get enough to refill the jar that I'm currently smoking through. Same deal with this. But this is another fantastic all Virginia flake. This is really, really good. And my daughter calls this the cookie tobacco. The jar note of this one, especially after it's sat and aged for a little bit, smells like pastries, in my opinion. It's got a very confectionery, doughy, like, but specifically like the kind of sweet smell that fills the air of like a patisserie, you know, donuts and danishes. That sort of confectionery smell is really strong with this one in the jar. When you smoke it, it's really nice and light, and it's a very nice smoke. And the room note for this one is pretty pleasant. A lot of Virginias, the room note tends to be more towards like that kind of like cigar smell, and some people around you definitely don't care for those smells, but my wife says that this one has a roasted chocolatey room note. So there you go. If you're looking for a Virginia that won't be offensive to others' noses, that's also a good one for that. I have to relight my Capstan here real quick. All right, let's see. Let's get into here. What else do we got? Well, we got a bundle right here. Let's see. Oh, it's just a great feeling. I just love getting a bundle of tins. I really have like I'm feeling like the joy of a child right now. I almost feel the same amount of glee. It's like the first time my grandparents said, "We're going to Disney World," when I was a kid. Well, okay. So, Bengal Slices. 1 and 2. So, there's a lot of conversation around the Bengal Slices and the Fusilier's ration. Fusilier's ration is like an homage to Bengal Slices, right? And similar. I personally found that I prefer the Fusilier's ration slightly more than the Bengal Slices. Just something about it I just found more enjoyable, a little bit more rich and deep flavor, more of kind of like a lingering smoke. Bengal Slices is very good. I mean, obviously I like it enough that I ordered 2 more tins. But I did like the Fusilier's ration more. Now, which is why I went ahead and got the reserve, because I was interested in trying it, because I've never had it. Also that it was available for bulk order. So I'll be curious to compare these two and see how they match up. But for me personally, the reason why I always like to have some Bengal Slices on hand is one, I just, I don't know how long all the tobaccos that we enjoy will be available. We've seen tobaccos come and go, and of course some of them only achieved true mythic cult status after they were unavailable, but I mean like a Balkan Sobrani. It's like, I'm sure that in the day people thought that that was never going away, and now good luck finding that. And if you do, be prepared to pay as much as you would for like a new briar pipe. But so I like to keep buying tins of things that I like, that I'm not sure how long I'll be able to buy them. Bengal Slices might not be going anywhere, but I don't know. So I like to keep getting them for that, because I really do enjoy this. And the other thing I really enjoy specifically about Bengal Slices is I am a licorice and anise flavoring fanatic. I love the flavor profiles of both of those, and Bengal Slices has a licorice top note. So there is, although I like the Fusilier's Ration slightly more, there is that top note flavor about Bengal Slices that when I'm in the mood for that, there's nothing else that satisfies like Bengal Slices does. When I'm looking for that nice licorice top note mixed with that Cyprian Latakia, I really love that. So if you haven't tried Bengal Slices, you really should. You honestly should try Fusilier's Ration and Bengal Slices and do your own comparison. But if you like licorice, you're going to love this stuff. So I got two of those. Let's see. Oh, that kind of blocks the view there. I got two more Capstan. Now, this is one I've talked about a lot recently, but it's the second Virginia. I've had a handful of Virginias at this point, and they're all right. I've been unenthusiastic about most of them in general. The Luxury Twist Flake was the first one that really captivated me, and this one, which is what I'm smoking right now, is it's just awesome. I love this stuff. I never thought I would be so fond of a Virginia flake, but Capstan really does it for me. I could smoke this stuff from dawn until dusk, and I probably will today, as a matter of fact. But it's a lovely, lovely tobacco. I love the tin design. It's a hefty, it's like the most dense feeling 50-gram tin that I've ever gotten. It's awesome. This is heavier than this, even though they weigh the same. I don't know how, but this just feels good. Like a good chunk of tobacco in there. So I got two of the Capstans. Let's see. I got another. Hold on, baby. I got another one of these, the White Knight. Now, many of you know that this right here is an homage to Balkan Sobrani. I still haven't tried the White Knight. I've got some other tins in my tobacco cellar, which is the first time I've ever bought an extra of something that I already have extra of but have never tried. The reason why is I have a feeling I'm going to really enjoy it, and the artwork is just so cool. It's very cool, and I wanted to have a few of these. You know, another thing, like, maybe it'll be around for the next 20 years. Maybe it'll be around for the next 2. I don't know, but I'm going to stock up while I have a chance. So I got another White Knight. And then I'm doing a lot of yakking and not a lot of smoking. And then, last 2, this is something I've never tried before, but I'm very enthusiastic about it. And that is GLP's Chelsea Morning. Now, I really liked the GLP's why did my brain just... the Gaslight. I just like GLP's presentation. The tobaccos I've had have been very good, very enjoyable. They definitely have more of like an old world kind of vibe. And like I said, I like the presentation. I like the packaging. I like how I like their descriptions and how some of them are like a little story almost. And I also have found recently that I tend to be gravitating towards the mild and early morning territory Englishes lately. It's been what I want the most of, and I've been spending a lot of time with Squadron Leader over the last couple weeks as my first smoke of the day, but Squadron Leader was sold out, and so I decided I would just go ahead and try something that I've never had before that would be in a similar realm. And yeah, I've heard good things about this. I'm really curious to try it. But it says Chelsea Morning, sweet red and bright Virginias, fragrant Orientals, a bit of rich Cypress Latakia, and just a pinch of Perique. The leaf is blended in layers, briefly pressed, then sliced and tumbled into ribbons, lively and engaging with a subtle fruitiness and an elegant creamy texture. It's a great bowl to accompany your morning cup. So that sounds right up my alley. And I will... Actually, this is probably the first thing that I'll get into, and I'll probably get into it tomorrow morning. So, if you've had Chelsea Morning, tune in. If you've never had it, tune in tomorrow, because I think this will be the first thing that we get into. But yeah, that's it as far as everything that I got for right now anyways. And I think that these will pad my cellar quite a bit for a while with some things that I enjoy, and you know, a few things that I have yet to try. And on that note, I will leave you there. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and I will be checking back in with you all in the morning with a cup of coffee and a bowl of Chelsea Morning. Cheers.